Hello, myself Tariq Chaudhary. I am a practicing advocate as well as legal aid counsel for District Legal Service Authority, Hailakandi. Today we are marking the United Nations World Day of Social Justice. This is an international day for recognizing the importance of social justice for securing as well as maintaining peace, security and fundamental human rights. This year's focus is on a call for achieving social justice through formal employment, as we have seen that the people who are dependent on this informal employment, their livelihood has been greatly affected, and this has become a concern globally, and for this reason their concern is needed to be addressed. Now, if we talk about the background of this day, the General Assembly on 26th of November 2007, they decided that starting from the 63rd session of the General Assembly, the 28th of February will be celebrated as the World Day of Social Justice annually, and the United Nations as well as the International Labour Organization, they have been working together to attain the objectives of this day, which is based upon the principle of social justice by removing the inequalities among different classes, different types of people, and to achieve a fair globalization. Now, if you talk about social justice provides social equality. Social equality is a state where everyone is considered the same in a society. They have same civil rights, they have the same freedom of speech, they have the voting rights, they have the equal access to social goods and services. Now, this is a fundamental right to every Indian citizen. In Article 14 of Indian Constitution, there is equality before law. In Article 15, we have this, the Constitution speaks against discrimination on the ground of sex, religion, etc. Article 16 provides for equal opportunity irrespective of caste, class, etc. Again, Article 17 abolished as well as criminalized this old practice of untouchability. Again, there is Article 46, which is known as the heart and soul of social justice, which provides that a state should ensure that the rights as well as the interests of the weaker section of this society is protected. Now, for this reason, if we know about this Mondal Commission, based upon the report, we have this reservation in different selection process, and for this reason different sections of the SC, ST, OBC, they have got selection in different government posts, and their social status has increased on this very date. So let's now move on to our main topic or the theme of this year, that is achieving social justice through formal employment. Now, for this we have to first of all know what is formal employment and what is informal employment. Now, formal employment includes all jobs with specific working hours. They have regular wages. They have this workers job which is permanent and secure. So, for example, we have these government servants, the people who are in corporate sectors. They also get different types of benefits like health insurance and then this life insurance, etc. But conversely, on the other side, that is the informal or this unorganized sector, these are the peoples who work on a regular wage basis, daily wage basis. That is they are completely dependent upon their skills. They are dependent upon their supplies. They don't get a regular wage. Okay, for example, we have these street vendors who is dependent upon his supply. For example, a vegetable street vendor, he has to rely upon his supply of vegetables. As long as his supply is there, he can sell. Also, he is dependent upon his customers. Also, there is this pawn shop, small pawn shop, which is dependent upon his customers. Again, there is this domestic servants. All these people fall under the category of informal employment. Now, this type of people this type of people, the problems of this type of people has been highlighted due to this pandemic of COVID-19, as they have suffered a lot. They have suffered a lot because they have failed to maintain their livelihood, as well as they have failed to they have become more poor than before, as they were unable to sustain their work, because the government instituted lockdown, partial lockdown, full lockdown from time to time, and it was also necessary. And they were not they did not have any benefits of the formal employment, like any type of insurance benefit or any type of social benefit, and for this reason these people got even more poorer. Now this was highlighted greatly, and the problem came because 60% of the world's population, they are employed in the informal sector. And if we consider the Indian scenario, 90% of the workforce as well as 50% of national product, they are dependent upon this informal employment. And according to the NSS's report of 2004-2005, it has been found that 90% of the rural area population, they are completely dependent upon this informal sector. And it is also observed that the female workers, they are mainly they are even more than the male workers, as their percentage goes to 94%. Also, it has been observed that the socially and economically backward peoples, they are also involved. They are the main people who are in this informal employment. And in India, due to the sudden changes in the economic status, due to rise in the economic condition of the country, this has also increased the informalization. Now this day has been dedicated to this type of people, these informal workers, and the United Nations as well as the ILO has been working together to gradually convert these informal workers and take them towards formal employment. Now different types of initiatives has been taken from time to time, such as the transition from the informal to the formal economy recommendation 2015. Different types of programs and objectives has been suggested to the member nations of United Nations, and they asked the nations to carry out based upon these recommendations. Again, if we consider India's undertaken a number of initiatives, such as the schemes for promoting micro, small, medium-sized industries. Again, they have legislated a number of laws, like this Unorganized Workers Social Security Act, then this Contract Labor Abolition and Regulation Act, again this Workers Welfare Board. So this type of regulations has been taken by the government of India. Again, the ILO has from time to time, along with the government, along with the civil workers, civil society, policy maker, they have initiated different types of programs and different types of initiatives at policy and sectoral level to convert this informal employment to formal employment. So all we can say that promoting the transition to formal employment is a condition requisite to eradicate poverty and inequalities. Thank you.